Hi everyone, my name is Anyi Aldana. Next, I will present the information read according to the used readings. Particularities and characteristics of the course. What is the course of Foreign Language Acquisition and Learning? The subject acquisition and learning of foreign language is a methodological course which is part of the trajectory of the practical component of the bachelor's degree in foreign language with an emphasis in English in years participating observation phase, which is development around to a specific topic, object of study whose as characteristic is the person who observes. How many hours of teaching practice should be developed in this course? For this course, students must develop 32 hours of practice and 20 of the INCITU in an educational institution. What is this course characterized by? This course is characterized by its close relationship with problems registered in the disciplinary fields and, of course, with the structure proposed by the NIP that makes up the center of the curriculum design of the program oriented towards the core of the development of straining pedagogical knowledge. Phases of the course and its content. This course is made up of 5 phases, which are: Phase 1, recognition activity. The activities are: record a video where you make a brief introduction of the course and you give the main information about the pedagogical practice and the forms you must use for the pedagogical practice. Phase 2, participant observation practice. The activities are: examine the factors that influence the process of foreign language acquisition and learning methodologically and in detail within the pedagogical practice scenarios. Phase 3, participant observation practice. The activities are: compare the main theories of foreign language acquisition within the context of the pedagogical practice scenario. Phase 4, practical component, participant observation practice. The activities are: evaluating teaching strategies used between the classroom based on the students' learning characteristics. Phase 5, final activity. The activities are: set up a proposal related to the new assessment approaches in the classroom environment. Course learning outcomes. Learning outcome 1. Review the characteristics of the course and the particularities of the pedagogical and educational practice process. Learning outcome 2. Examine the factors that influence the process of foreign language acquisition and learning methodologically and in detail within the pedagogical practice scenarios. Learning outcome 3. Compare the main theories of foreign language acquisition between the context of the pedagogical practice scenario. Learning outcome 4. Evaluate teaching strategies used within the classroom based on the students' learning characteristics. Learning outcome 5. Set up a proposal related to the new assessment approaches in the classroom environment. Course units. The units of the course are two, which are: Unit 1, Foreign Language Acquisition from the Theory to the Practice. In this unit, the following content will be addressed. 1. Fundamentals of foreign language acquisition and learning. 2. Internal and external factors in the learning process. Age, critical period, motivation, attitude, aptitude, psychosocial, economic, cultural aspect, among others. 3. Identify learning style through class observation. Unit 2. Learning trends in foreign language in this unit. The following contexts will be addressed. 1. Current trends and methodologies for teaching a foreign language. Number 2. How to involve the use of ICT in the teaching and learning process in the classroom. And number 3. New assessment approaches. Reading. Acuerdo y reglamento de prácticas pedagógicas y educativas. Chapter 1. Definition and purpose. Article 1. Definition. Article 2. Purpose. Chapter 2. Generalities and definition. Article 3. Practical component. Article 4. Pedagogical and educational practice. Article 5. Nature and offer of the practical component courses. Article 6. Teacher and training. Article 7. Formative route of pedagogical and educational practice. Chapter 3. Curricular aspect of the formative route of pedagogical and educational practice. Article 8. Prerequisites. Article 9. Course registration. Article 10 of the course of the formative routine of pedagogical and educational practice. Article 11. Homologation of the courses of the training routine for pedagogical and educational practice. Article 12. The teaching work experience will not be taken into account in the homologation studies is a pedagogical and educational practice. Article 30. Activities are compulsory carried out in the practice scenario defined and assigned by the pedagogical and educational practice team of the School of Education Science in compliance with the established procedures. Chapter 4. Principles of action or action of the teacher in training in pedagogical and educational practice. Article 14. They are principles of performance of the educational pedagogical practice. Chapter 5. Definition of the academic network of pedagogical and educational practice. Article 50. They are actors of the academic network of pedagogical and educational practice. Chapter 6. Pre-practice seminar. Article 16. A segment of pedagogical and educational practice scenarios. Article 17. Pre-practice seminar. Chapter 7. Monitoring and evaluation of pedagogical and educational practice. Article 18. Evaluation of learning. Article 19. Evaluation of the pedagogical and educational practice. Article 20. Causes of failure of the pedagogical and educational practice course. Chapter 8. Duties and rights of the teacher in training of bachelor's degrees in the development of their pedagogical and educational practice. Article 21. Duties of teacher in training. Article 22. Right and of teacher in training. Chapter 9 of the certification of the pedagogical and educational practice. Article 23. The practice scenarios where teacher and training carry out pedagogical and educational practice must comply with current legal regulation referring to their certification. Article 24. These regulations apply as of their approval. Reading. Lineamientos para el desarrollo de la práctica pedagógica y educativa. Principles of action. 1. Integrality of teaching pedagogical practice. 2. Dialogue between educational actors. 3. Promotional of protective environment for children and adolescents. 4. Respect for differences. 5. Excellence in services. Degree program in SEDU. Degree in child pedagogy, degree in education, degree in mathematics, degree in philosophy, B-short degree in foreign language with the emphasis in English. Pre-practice seminar. The pre-practice seminar is a strategy of the School of Educational Science, self-reflection and understanding of the process of pedagogical and educational practice by the teacher in training and administrative enlistment so that the student has the optimal condition for development of your PPE in the respective academic periods. Synchronous support strategy. Personnel the School of Educational Science, SAPEC. It consists of a certain number of synchronous accompaniments to groups of students, practitioners in interaction with the SEDU, practice accompaniment teacher of each course, as established by the pedagogical and didactic criteria of each course and a correspondence with the number of face-to-face hours in the practice series. Simulator. The pedagogical practice simulators as academic tool that allows undergraduate students to propose and carry out simulated pedagogical and didactic practice leverage in problem situations to stem the skill typical of graduate training, which they apply in their field practice in different learning environments. That's all. Thank you very much. Bye bye.